With the pricing proposal, you will be able to talk about how you to structure your pricing and how we can write a formal pricing proposal. You'll understand your costs, which is direct, indirect, and time investment. In this module, we'll be talking about crafting a pricing proposal. So as for the components of a pricing proposal, we start with the intro and the brief, and we will exactly say what's happening, where's the project. We will just make sure that we address the client name in the beginning, and then we'll have the scope of work, which is a detailed description of the services you'll provide, broken down by phases. The difference between a pricing proposal and a quotation is that a pricing proposal talks about every little detail. So even if you want to, for example, change the door frames and that is a part of your scope, you write it down. If you want to change hardware, you have to write it down. So every single piece of the project needs to be written down in the pricing proposal, where it's also broken down to which phase is it going to go in. For the pricing breakdown, you will have a clear itemized list of costs depending on the pricing model of the choosing. We talked about pricing models, whatever you chose. So if you choose by area, for example, you will say this is like my process and this is how much I'm charging, and this is how I'm taking, for example, 50% in advance. After phase 2, it's going to be 30%, and then lastly we'll take 20% at the end of the project. How you divide this might be confusing, but it's really up to you. Do you want to have things like 50-50? That's also a possibility, but I like to make it easier for the client to make a payment, so I will always divide them like 50-30, then 20. So at the end I'm getting like 20% of the entire project, but I'm like pretty content with that. Then we will talk about the timeline, which is very important. So what's the project estimated timeline? There's a lot of projects that go further than you thought they would. So instead of, for example, finishing it up in 1 month, you can finish in like 3 years, which honestly happened with me. This needs to be in this pricing proposal. So you have to set a time limit. So this project cannot exceed the 3-4 months remark, for example. And then after that, there's like a different charge, and then there's the different pricing proposal. As long as you have that communicated to the client, then you'll be safe from things that are, out of hand. Outline major milestones. So when do you finish the design? When do you start working on the site? And whatever you're delivering, make sure you have a timeline for it. It's good for you to have a deadline, but it's also good for the client to understand when you are delivering everything. You need terms and conditions, whatever was in the contract, you repeat it here, payment terms, project revisions, cancellation policy, legal implications. Make sure that this is supervised by a lawyer, because it will really help build a case in case something happens. You need to be protected regardless. And also in the pricing proposal, it's a good idea to have instructions or information of process, how we're going to proceed next, what's going to be the next step.